Yo, it's your boy Gamma. We out here.
Hey, this is Kizo, and you're listening to Call of the Wild.
Phase 1 complete. Assembling family members.
Hey guys, this is Alex.
Hey everyone, this is Nathan. Hello to everyone listening to Call of the Wild.
Family assembled. We have liftoff.
That's a bad kitty.
Welcome to Call of the Wild. An exploration of sound with the latest electronic music. With nothing to hold us back, these are the songs of the wild.
Hey Maverick, how are you doing? We out here. Yes, that we are. Hey Billy, how you doing? So just to give you guys the heads up, I'm not gonna be streaming for as long as I usually do today because I actually have to I do actually have to go somewhere in a little bit. But I did figure that I had a little bit of time to farm. And my character was about to level, so I decided that maybe I would actually stream the 50 or so runs that I was planning to do for you guys. 2+ hours of shopping, no 320s. Yeah, it'd be like that. I usually, yeah, 320s are not my, trying to shop for 320s has never been a walk in the park, I guess you could say. Is this a Bobot or what? This is my other character. So, on Slashdiablo, we are allowed to do something called multi-boxing. Multi-boxing is having multiple windows of the game open at a time. And so one of the things we are able to do with this is to have our own bow barbs, if we decide to make one. I have a pair, but they're not mine. Ah, well then whose are they? But yeah, that's kind of how it works on Slash. We end up... we actually have the opportunity to make our own bow barbs. So yeah, that's just the idea there. Right, I'm also supposed to kill Diablo, quest bug Diablo, I just remembered. When I play off stream, I actually don't bother with trying to kill Diablo. So yeah, that's just me. Nope, trash. Hey, Seth! Yo, long time no see! I was wondering where you've been. You just mysteriously disappeared. Yo! Yo! He's back! My man! My dude! It's Seth! And actually, I'm just trying to think. Was I supposed to charge something down here? No, I'm not. Oh, dude. Dude, oh dude. Okay, no, dude. There has been oh man, it's been a journey, let me tell you. These last few days have definitely been a journey. Last few streams, I should say. I haven't streamed the last couple nights. I had some other stuff to take care of. And, well, I didn't find anything except for a Vex in the last couple days anyway, even though I did farm a fair bit. Feel you missed me. Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Always. Always, always. Yeah, man, you disappeared. Where have you been? I certainly hope that your family didn't give you, like, too much trouble or something in light of ladder reset. But yeah, as you can see, I don't when was the last time you saw the reveal of my Novaballer, right? You were certainly there for that. I just don't remember. Like, I'll fill you in, but I need to know where we left off, or what was the last Michigan for a funeral. Oh, okay. Yeah, that will do it. Sorry to hear about that. Yeah, that's certainly more important than playing Diablo 2. or dropping by my stream. For sure. Go a week or a little longer. Yeah, definitely has felt like a while. Since I'm so accustomed to usually having you here, so. But yeah, no, really. I've had Enjoy to keep me company. I've had a lot of people here to keep me company, so that's fine. ZZZ in particular has devised a new meme. I'm now known on the server, on Slashdiablo, as Tuber. Because if you take a look at the drops list, that's exactly what I end up with. Tuber. Actually, well, technically 3-Tuber, because I actually got 5 burrs in total, but I never met the guy. It was my dad's birth dad. Damn. Wow. that's rough either way. Not going to talk too much about it though, because once again, it's not, well, one, good vibes, but also two, it's not really much of my business anyway. But anyway, yeah, nice to know that you're doing well and that you're not in trouble. God, get a cham already. I did get a cham. Look at the drops list. Look at that shit. Dude, okay, so this is what you missed out on, okay? Last stream I was playing the Path of Diablo reset. I lasted about an hour and a half. Well, first of all, I was the #1 on the Path of Diablo ladder reset. Like, I was the #1 person on both softcore and hardcore. And then, well, about an hour and a half in, I got, my throne got usurped. Particularly by the people who were playing in a team. And after that, I managed to last about another hour or so. Actually, no, 2 hours. So basically, I played Path of Diablo for about 3 hours and 20 minutes. I timed it. I made it through 3 hours and 20 minutes of gameplay before I got bored and said, fuck it, I'm back to Slash. Now, that's not to say that Path of Diablo is bad or anything. I just got bored of it. There's nothing really about it that really interested me during the reset night. I wanted to be the #1 with the Poison Creeper Druid, farming players 8-1, and I did just that. I was like up there. I was like maintaining #1 spot, and everyone knew it. I even named my character, I think, D2, so that everyone could see that I was the #1. Coming already trash talking pod. Hey man, that's how I roll, okay? That is how I roll. By the way, guys, I don't think you heard me earlier, but I will not actually be here for too long. I'm probably just going to be here until about 1 o'clock. So about an hour. I'm going to be streaming for about an hour. My goal is to try and get about 50 runs in. If I make it to run 800, I'm probably going to be calling it. But I figured that I would at least stream myself hitting level 92, and I wanted to chat with you guys for a little bit while I did these runs. So yeah, that was the situation with Path of Diablo. I got kind of bored of it. So I'm back here now. Seth, you missed out on something else that I did. Well, actually, no, let me... Oh, I leveled! Oh, would you look at that? Perfect timing. Ah, yeah, 5 points in the vid, I think, and then 1 extra point in 2 firebolts. So that puts me up to 7k now. I got way too used to Eastern time. It's so early now. Oh, yeah. It is very, very early. Well, anyway, so, yeah. Let's see. Where was I? Oh, yeah. So there's been a lot of stuff, I would say, that you missed out on. Like, the stream... I think the stream before last... was an insane day. Like, I found, here, let's see, Burr, Ohm, Ja, Cham, 2 Burrs, right? And what you don't see is that during that time frame, I also found 2 Arachnid Sashes. Yeah, and I don't remember the rest of my drops, but they were really good. Like, it was a good day. And then even after I was done farming Chaos for the day, like, I had to peel myself away from it because it was 1 in the morning. Like, I only continued going because I was on a roll. Like, I would have been off by 7, but then I ended up going until midnight because the drops were that good. Like, the drops would not stop coming that day. Anyway, after I did all that, okay, after I made it to, like, run 700, I think, or run 725, I finally said, fuck it, I'm gonna hop off. But before I did, I decided to demo my build, my Novaballer, in a place other than Chaos for the newcomers, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna do some pits. And then I went and did the pits. And then I ended up getting... a Sur. So it was glorious. It was like, on the... I peeled myself away from Chaos, was fully expecting not to get any more drops, and then I ended up finding a Sur on top of the Burrs, the Jaw, the Cham, the Ohm, and the 2 Arachnid Sashes I found that day. I made about 25 ohms in value in a single night. I've never had luck like that. Ever. Ever. It was insane. And sleep like a... Here, let's see. I can sleep now. Been going to sleep midnight there. Waking up at 7, so 5 here. I can sleep like a normal person, ETE2. It's going to be great. Oh yeah, dude, that's good. Sleep is always good. For me, like, usually during reset weekend, I'm very, like, oh man, I really push myself on reset weekends. Like, I know this isn't the same as, well, actually it's similar to yours, because the thing is, like, what you don't see is that when during, like, reset, well, actually, you probably know this because you've been here for so long, but, like, whenever Slash has its reset, I go to bed, like, early. No, I go to bed late, and then I wake up super early the next day to get going, and, well, yeah, I'm usually here on before you are, even though you go to bed earlier than I do. Oh, hey, look, Sassorn Treks, nice. So, I know exactly what you mean, is what I'm getting at, when you say that, yeah, it's like, when you say that, yeah, you could finally sleep like a normal person. I know what that's like, because after reset weekend, it's nice to just be able to, for me, to get some sleep. So I can certainly relate. I know where you're coming from for sure. And this is going to be 15, 14, and then 45 PR treks. And this was run number 757 from Diablo himself. And more on that later. The 25 ohm set. Hey Shepard, how you doing? All done with pod. How did it go? It was all right. I was the #1 pod player for a good hour or so. It was probably one of the most glorious hours of D2 I've ever played. It was just like, yeah, I was always checking the ladder, and I was 3 levels up of everybody in softcore, and let's see. All the hardcore people were also a little bit behind for a while, even the people who were in teams, so that felt really, really good. I loved it. But just for that first hour, and mostly just because I was able to be, like, up there. But then after that first hour, it was like, other people overtook me, so I was bummered out. And then I kept trying to play the game, and then I got bored, and then I actually stopped playing, and that's just that. Once again, oh, hey, look, a Lemrin. Once again, I always advocate to people that, yeah, you know, pod's great. Like, it's definitely a fun place to be. They got a pretty large community, and I don't think that I hear very many people complaining about it. It's just me. I played it, like I said, I played it. I didn't really, like, I played it for a good 3 hours and 20 minutes, I counted. And then that's how long it took for me to get bored and return back to Slash. So, yeah, that was pretty good. But it was fun. It was fun while I played. It was fun trying out the Poison Creeper Druid build, but I think for me, I just don't like how tough it is to get equipment upgrades in the early game. That's probably my biggest gripe with it, and it's a pretty big gripe indeed. Oh, actually, no. My biggest gripe is that they haven't done anything about Sorceress Teleport, so it's like, even if the early game progression is pretty quick for other characters, like, Sorcs will just overtake with, like, their teleport. Everyone just relies on Sorc to do the teleporting, which is not that much different from the original game. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, I think that's what did it in for me. I'm like, I wasn't too interested in playing out the rest of pod and reset like that. It's not that much different from a regular reset that it's going to be like that. Anyway, so that was just my take on it. I think there were other reasons too. Like I said, not being able to get equipment upgrades right away was a little bit boring. I was hoping to have a little bit more progression. Like, I found 0 uniques, I found 0 runes. There was, yeah, like, even as far as, like, equipment upgrades for my druid were concerned, like, I kind of wanted even like a magic, you know what, fuck, I'll pick this up. Like a magic pelt or something like that. But no, I found like nothing. So it's like I could never upgrade anything on my character. So I didn't really enjoy it as much as I wanted to be honest. Yeah. And it's not just me shitting on pod, like, don't get me wrong. I don't want to, like, give the impression that, oh, I came in expecting not to enjoy it. I was walking in expecting to enjoy it, and I just didn't enjoy it as much as I wanted to. Saw the announcements. Congrats on that. Yeah. Oh, you were there. Oh, okay. Phaleon Sorc issues. Yeah, and it's not just the Sorc issues either, like rune drop rates. Like, I wanted to make Spirit or Stealth or like a lore, you know, like, and it doesn't even have to be any rune words. It just, even like runeword upgrade, or not runeword upgrades, item upgrades, any item upgrades. Even when I played on BNet, for fuck's sake, it would be like, oh, well, I killed Diablo, or normal Bale, and he dropped me, like, a Viper Magi, or a Fellow, right? Like, I happened to find a Fellow in Act 2 of normal. What's a Fellow? Well, it gives me 60 to light res, 20 to fire res. Like, even something like that keeps me interested, because I'm like, shit, oh, what a great find. I'm going to want to keep on playing, for sure. But I just didn't get that with Pod. It's like, you see all these items dropping, and none of them are useful to you. Like, what the fuck? Like, what? Like, is everything of value going to be unlocked in hell? I mean, I guess I could, like, oh, hey, look, Matrix. Matrix, even. Ooh, very nice. I mean, I guess I could wait with, like, I could get a Sorc to carry me over to hell, and then finally maybe the game then begins, but, like, it just wasn't interesting for me. Trade system's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I agree with the trade system being cool. The list of pub games is great, except for that I wish there was some way to organize it. Like I remember pulling up the join section, and there were like a lot of games. And don't get me wrong, I like there being a lot of games for sure, but like sometimes I just want to filter it by, like, you know, Trist runs or something like that. Well, okay, I mean, I would never look for Trist runs because there's so many faster ways to level, but, like, you get my point. Like, I would want to, like, filter it by, like, I don't know, Act 1, like, clear Act 1, or Nightmare Games Only. That's a really big one. Nightmare Games Only would be great. Nope. There's no way to filter that shit out, which, okay, fine. I mean, I don't know. I think that would be really huge for the ladder reset. Like, I don't want to sit around and have to sift through like 30 normal games to find one Nightmare game. And then I tried to make a Nightmare game, and then no one joined it. So it's like, anyway. That's just my take on it. I mean, I wouldn't go as far as being all like, oh, you know, this. No, I'm never gonna try Pod again. Never gonna recommend Pod again. But it's just, it was not my cup of tea. But yeah, thank you for the congratulations. It was a lot of fun. Like, the first hour was great. Going around just annihilating everything with Poison Creeper and seeing the announcements, like, D2D2 at the, you know, congratulations on being the first to level 17. Now, that was a good feeling, for sure. And yeah, in the future, if I were to ever join Pod again, I'd love to do, like, that's just a nice feeling, for sure. But after that, it's like, I was pretty like, eh. It didn't help also that I realized that they changed the maps on Pod. So, like, I was, like, trying to, like, I basically, okay, 4-way Arcane Sanctuary, it's, like, one thing, but I got 4-weight in Chaos Sanctuary, okay? So, I got 4-weight in Chaos Sanctuary. I got, like, I had to sift through all of Far Oasis just to find Maggot Lair. I had to sift through all of Lost City just to find, like, the Viper Temple, all of that shite. And then, of course, don't even get me started on Act 3. Ugh. They have filters for SC and HC and for normal Nightmare Hell. Well, I certainly didn't see it when I played. For the pub game. Anyway, I'll let you get back to farming. Oh, I'm farming. I mean, I'm cool with this discussion. I'm just giving my somewhat first impressions of Pod. Honestly, this was my real first impression of Pod. Last time, I don't count just because of the server issues, which, you know, I'm going to go on a limb and assume that those server issues were not the norm on POD, because I'd never heard of such server issues before. And then, of course, Green Dude actually took the time to be like, okay, guys, yeah, this is kind of what's going down. We have too many people on the server, which, okay, I'm kind of like, I respect that. That's kind of what happened on Slash even. Right? So I can't blame him for that. I can't blame Path of Diablo for having too many people on the server. So this was actually my first real taste of Pod, I think, without getting interrupted by external, like, server issues. So I'm happy to talk about this because, like, you're asking me specifically how I felt about Pod, and I'm giving you my honest opinion. Alright. Whoa, 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 tri-res boots. Sort of tri-res boots. Alright, Garg's like, I don't need a nig this season, though. Anyway. Terrible, terrible immaturity. Oh well. So 30 faster run walk, 25 light res, 8 fire, 8 poison, 9 MF. I wouldn't actually try and chart this down as a drop, but I'd certainly put this on my I would try and put this on the drops list. GD actually added about 10 or so servers. No, that's good. That's good. That's good. I think that he said something about, like, last season, last ladder reset they had, part of the issue was, like, there was this weird cap where only 980 people could be on the server at a time. That's what he said. And he was spending some time trying to figure out what the issue there was, so that was that. Anyway, either way, I mean, they seem to have fixed the issue. That's, servers or whatever is, I mean, I don't know how they fixed it, but it's good that they fixed it, because, yeah, I mean, it was certainly a lot smoother playing this time when I can actually be on the servers without getting dropped unlike last time. That was kind of it, but anyway. So, Seth, are you still around? Because I have a story to get to. I have a story to get to, since I was telling you about what... Oh, whoa, whoa, where are you going, pal? And there you go. He did... Oh, rare Shaco. Huh. Alright, just as a reminder, I'm only going to be here for another... probably only going to be here for another half hour or so. I'm just going to be farming until I get to run 500. Run 800, I mean. And then I gotta hop off. I gotta go somewhere today. Before I head off, I wanted to be able to do some farming. So anyway, ooh, what is this? Alright, Magic Tiara. Okay, so here's where I'm at this season as far as tiaras and circles are concerned. Thus far, I've found 2 320s, okay? I found a 3 offensive auras for Pally, 20 FCR, and I also found, I think it was like a 3... Shit, I forget the other one. It was like something useless. It was like 3 barb combat skills or some shit like that, 20 SCR. Hey, LeBron! How are you doing? Nice to see you. I'm not here for too long though. I in fact did not expect so many people to be here today. I just wanted to do a short stream, hit run 800 before I have to hop off for the day. I know I told people I would be streaming on Monday, but I couldn't quite make a Monday stream happen. So, alas, here we are. And yeah, we're back to doing some farms. So how are you doing? How are you doing? Don't worry, this time you didn't miss out on any high rune drops, so don't worry about that. That day was certainly a one-off because I've been doing some fair bit of chaos farm myself off stream, and nothing quite that crazy, let me tell you. Not like last time. So yeah. I have gotten a bit faster though. I've come to realize that I'm pushing too much for best case scenario runs when I do these Chaos Sank runs. And I decided to tone it down a little bit by slowing down as I make it to the... Whoa. Wait. I'll hold on to it, but I don't think anyone will really want these. It's like discount chances. Would that actually have some res, and maybe low level Java could use it. Farming off stream, blasphemy. Well, yeah, I do. Well, okay. So there's a couple things. There's a couple of reasons why I was farming Austria. I mean, I know you're kidding about this, but I mean, I kind of wanted to stream, but it's kind of like this was like farming I would do off stream, where I do like segments of like, you know, maybe like a dozen runs or so, or it was like super late and I was done my stuff for the day, so I was like, okay, maybe I'll you know, fetch a few runs in before I head off to bed, that kind of thing. So definitely, if you take all the farming I've done in the last little while off stream, I haven't actually found shit, so that was pretty good. But yeah, in fact, I wasn't even planning to do a stream today because I gotta go pretty soon already, but my character was about to level, and I figure I can, you know, I was gonna do like some 50 runs or so, or I had time to do about 50 runs, so I figure why not, right? Yeah, you only find Verz on stream, you know this. Aw, that's actually true. It's okay, honestly. I mean, I don't really have a structured stream. I just pop on the fucking thing and then I just let you guys listen to it. Like, I'm not like one of those streamers that are doing this like day by day. Like, I'm trying to think of some good example. Like, you know, Ryu, Llama. You know, they essentially do that as part of their job. For me, I can basically just bump on the stream whenever I feel like. I don't get paid to do this anyway, so strictly, I'm doing this strictly for fun, really. Vamp gaze. 18% vamp gaze. Let's chart that down as a drop. 18 DR. V gaze, and this was run number 760 some. It is certainly tiring, though, I'll admit, Shepard. It is certainly tiring to sit down for however long. Like, it depends on the day. Like, some days I'll stream... Like, today, I'm only going to be streaming, like, maybe an hour and a half tops. So it's not going to be, like... It's certainly not going to be as bad as other streams I've done, where I've been here for, like, 11, 12, 13 hours, so... It is a lot of work. It can be sort of like working, it's not completely understandable. So I just want to chill. Yeah. Alright, see you in a bit, Seth. And let me know when you're back. I can tell you the story of how D2D2 became Tuber. Well, anyway. So, sometimes you just want to yeah, that's part of it. That's part of it, but it's also... Well, there's a number of different factors. The other thing, too, I've come to realize, like... a lot of the times when I'm on stream or when I'm interacting with others in chat channel, I actually can't do as many runs as I'd want to. It would be like, you know, this isn't to knock on anybody. It's just as somebody who likes playing D2, I want to do some farming too. So every now and then, like when I'm in like chat channel, you get people who are asking, "Oh, can I get help with like ancients?" Or they'll have a nice little debate in the discussion. I would want to give my 2 cents, and normally I'm just kind of like, huh, it might be good to actually do some runs for a change where I can just do my own for chill farming. And also off stream, I can actually, if I do my runs, I could do them without farming Diablo 2. So I could just farm at my pace, the pace that I want to. Is, I guess, the big thing. Hey, Seth Test with cheese. McToasty. It worked. Okay, I guess you are switching over to mobile, is my guess. Oh, Jewel. Anyway, because the thing is, I realize, like, in these, well, there's a couple things here, but, like, when I'm, like, off stream, I can push these runs, like, about under 50 seconds a run. I mean, assuming that, like, they don't have something stupid like mana burn, extra fast, lightning enchanted Lord Desay or some shit like that. That will cause me trouble, but a lot of the time, if I'm just focused on doing the runs, I can do, like, what, under 50-second runs on average. So, yeah, really good pace. Seeing what my mod buttons do. Okay, cool, sounds good. You never hit them. Yeah, now you can start to abuse them. Feel the power of the dark side. But yeah, no, it's pretty nice. There's like a lot of reasons. So basically, run efficiency, and of course, like you said, I wanted to chill a bit. you know, I love interacting with you guys, though. Don't get me wrong. I mean, if I get to interact with you guys, it's great for sure. But also sometimes I'm kind of like, okay, I had to pop on the stream and it's fucking like 2, 3 in the morning, you know, like ain't no one got time to watch that. Among other things, abusing them on myself, the most evil plan. Yep, certainly got me there. And I don't have the power to stop you. Okay, maybe I do, but yeah. So anyway, so the plan for today, like I said, gonna be to try and do some 50 runs. I mean, I'm kind of in a bit of a pickle right now. So just to kind of recap, good host, good interaction with chat. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Shepard. Ooh, I'll hold on to it. It's an FCR ring, but it's kind of dog shit. And there was an IK belt too. Let me actually go pick up that IK belt. Yeah, there you go. He's great at being great. Well, I wonder about that. Oh. Well, yeah, I try my best. I try my best to chat with you guys when I play. I mean, I certainly don't want this to be a stream where, oh, hey guys, hey look, here's my gameplay. Here's my gameplay of my Novaball. No, no, no. I mean, the part of why I have this stream up in the first place is because, you know, I want you guys to have fun too. Like, it's meant to be something that I can enjoy because I get to show off things that, you wouldn't see anywhere else, more or less. I guess minus like the Light Sorceress. And it's also great for me because, well, I get to, well, yeah, it's something for me to show. It's a place for me to show stuff off, but also like it wouldn't really be able to show stuff off without an audience too. And also, you know, I enjoy chatting with you guys. It's nice having something to, like, people to talk to when I do these runs because they do get mundane every now and then. Hit CS, well clears including Diablo 4 minutes. Yeah, crazy how good the fire damage is even with 1 point fire mastery. Oh yeah. 3 pets add-on, 345. Damn, these guys are comparing them with those run speeds. But I think I have them pegged. Sorc, I don't think that's the right one. Have you not? I thought you seen my build. You were here for my build reveal, weren't you? I thought you were here for my build reveal. Unless I'm mistaken. Anyway, yeah, LeBron, no, it's true. The fire damage is insane, even with 1 point fire mastery. And it's funny, because I had somebody actually ask me, how many points in fire mastery do you have? And I told them straight up, I was like, just 1. Because that's all I need. Now, whether or not they thought I was a noob for only investing 1 point into fire mastery, instead of investing... Like, the thing is, I've been investing... sorry, I just had to inform Hystaria about crafts. Because he's looking for 2 and 12, he said. I'm pointing out he actually can't get that. But anyway, whoa, that's laggy. Something I noticed too, when I'm actually streaming, the FPS on my game drops by a lot, which doesn't normally matter too much, as long as I'm not trying to ID items. I have no idea what OTT means. I'm good. Let's see. So yeah, no, fire mastery isn't, like, the thing is, I don't know if people realize it. It took me a while to realize this too, but I'm glad I realized in time for making the Novaball Sorc. Yeah, like, Firebolt, if you max out Firebolt, it's actually better than maxing out Fire Mastery as a synergy. Which is pretty ridiculous, but that is kind of the way it is, so... Yeah, no, that's just the gist of it. So, yeah, I made sure to max out Firebolt instead of Fire Mastery for my Novaballer. Anyway, so let's take a step back. I told you what happened with the pod reset, Seth. Let me start off where last time I saw you were on Light Sorc. Okay, so let me give you the recap, because you've missed a lot. Like, if you weren't even here for when I respec my Light Sorc, then you will have missed my. That means you're gonna need to go back and check the VODs, because it was a glorious reveal. At run 500, I respec my character from the Light Sorc into my secret build for the season. The thing that I was hyping up, you know, it is the 200 FCR Novaball Sorceress. It is a hybrid dual LE build, which uses Nova from the Light skill tree and Fireball from the Fire skill tree, okay? And there were a couple of motivations for this build. First of all, somebody pointed out to me that Fire Sorc at like 200 FCR is fucking insane. And second also is that, you know, I knew I was already going to be playing a Sorc this season, and I wanted to get a build going that was like even more effective than a Light Sorc for clearing Chaos Sanctuary, or like your standard run-of-the-mill Light Sorc. So I sat down and I thought about it, and I'm like, well, the main problem with Fire is that even though Fire itself is a lot of fun to play, and it's very powerful against monsters that are not immune to it, the problem is that there's a lot of monsters that are immune to Fire. So what if there was a way to try and negate these immunities? And I tried a lot of different things. I tried things like bringing in the Conviction Paladin. I tried things like lower res. Oh, whoa. This guy almost escaped me there. Fuck out of here. Anyway, I tried things like lower res with Conviction, Infinity, and all that. Like, I tried a lot of different things, and I sat down and I'm like, okay, this really isn't working. Pure Fire Sorc is... Like, I could make it work by farming only Mausoleum, but I didn't want to just farm Mausoleum, okay? Like, in the future, I'll probably do a season where I farm Mausoleum, but I wasn't too keen on it. Anyway. So I went back to the drawing board and I thought about it. I'm like, what if I splashed a dual element? And, you know, normally it's like, oh, you could go like, Fireball with, why no GG easy cold sword? Is that a serious question? Anyway, it's not a Necro. Nope, sorry. I did also inform people that it wasn't going to be it was going to be a Sorc class, which I don't really regret informing people, but at the same time, it certainly narrowed down the options that people had as to what it could possibly be. And in my case, but the thing is, like, for all of the guesses that people had, no one actually guessed the correct build. Yeah, as I suspected, no one would have guessed that it was Novaball, but the thing is, there were some people who guessed Nova, like just Nova specifically, or like Frost Nova, and those were pretty close guesses. Some people guessed Bear Sorc, but I wasn't too keen on making a Bear Sorc. It just doesn't suit my playstyle, and I don't really think that it would be super effective for farming Chaos Sanctuary, whereas this build is absolutely insane for farming Chaos, right? Like, it's really crazy. The Sea Nova Sorc was lit. Sea Nova? Oh, Frost Nova, yeah. It was. Oh, yeah. The Frost Nova Sorc was amazing. But I wanted to go for something which people hadn't yet seen, and also that I was able to make work with 200 FCR. And I mean, like I said, I want to make a Fire Sorc. So this is where I was getting at in the first place. I was like, I could go Meteorb, okay? Like, everyone, you know, there's a lot of people who, you know, go Meteorb and shit, and I'm kind of like, honestly, Meteorb is pretty fucking boring. Like, it's boring in the sense that you sit there and you hurl Frozen Orbs nonstop. You can't even utilize 200 FCR with that. And then I was like, wait a second, there is one other skill that I can use which doesn't need to have perfect synergies. And that is Nova. So, that led me to conceive this build of mine, the Novaball Sorceress with 200 FCR. And this build is pretty insane. I can utterly annihilate Grand Vizier of Chaos in 2 Fireballs. I can deal with Lightning Immune Lord Desay. I can deal with Infector of Souls. And I mean, if Infector of Souls is Fire and Light Immune, then on Switch I have Spell Steal to deal with, or to let my Merc deal with them. So it's got everything. Well, this is the thing, Maverick, like regarding Meteor. Like, usually when people say Meteor, they're referring to maxed out Fireball, maxed out Meteor, and basically maxed out Fireball and its synergies along with Frozen Orb. It's not literally a build where you're only spamming Meteor and Frozen Orb. It just so happens that, yeah, like they don't call it Ball Orb. Meteor Orb sounds cooler, I guess, for starters. But whatever the case, Fireball would still be my main DPS skill as a Meteor, but I'm not the biggest fan of Meteor. It's just too slow. It's doesn't suit my playstyle, and you know it doesn't do what I want it to do. So rather than go down that route, I went with, as you can see here, Novaball Sorceress, 200 FCR. You can utilize the 200 FCR not just for an insane high-powered Fireball, but also for a really insane Nova. Like, you can see just how fast my Sorc shits out Novas. It's great. Like, and it looks like there's a Balrog skin. It has a Balrog skin. I'll hold on to that for my my arm face meal. Okay, great. Spell Steal is the true genius of genius part of this build. Honestly, I would not have thought that up. Yeah, no, Spell Steal is insane, okay? Highly underrated item. I made sure to get this early ladder, and everyone's like, I mean, no one really thought too much of it, but I made sure to get my hands on a Spell Steal right away, because I didn't know if people would hold on to Spell Steal or not. And man, Spell Steal is pretty fucking awesome. Like, the thing is, no one ever really uses their switch as like a light sword, because it's like, okay, normally people are used to having CTA, but on Slash you don't need this. You don't need to have this item on switch. So I tried a lot of different options. I tried Phoenixes. I tried Sea Moon on switch, and honestly, the best, like, my personal favorite was Spell Steal. Like, once I tried Spell Steal, I fell in love with it. I'm like, oh, this is budget. This is like a throwaway item. No one would ever like sit down and be like, okay, DGDG, I'm gonna charge you for a fucking Spell Steal. So it's on a budget, and it also happens to be, you know, an insane item for dealing with these immunes or highly resistant monsters. Imagine dealing with like a stone skinned Grand Vizier of Chaos who's like fire light. Well, no more. Now you have Spell Steal. Spell Steal isn't that staff? No, it's an axe. Take a look at this. This is Spell Steal. So this is, as you can see, Decrepify charges on the Spell Steal is honestly, no, it's awesome. It really is. And yeah, I've also been doing Quest Bug Diablo. I don't know if you've noticed that yet, Seth. My Light Sorc. I had my Light Sorc last time, and then I had I leveled up my side character, which isn't actually my side character, but it's probably gonna be my main for the rest of the season, unless I have to do Act 5 stuff like WSK. Yeah, this girl has not done the Diablo quest, so I'm actually doing Quest Bug Diablo. I make the game with the bow barb, and then I finish it with I kill Diablo with this Sorc, and hence, this gives me quest drops. And with these quest drops, I was able to hit 2 Arachnid Sashes already in the first, like, 150 runs. I haven't found anything since, but you can kind of see, like, just the potential of these quest drops, so. It's been pretty nutty. It really has been nutty. So you're using for Decrep. I was like, why in the world is he using that? Yeah, exactly. I use it for Decrepify charges. Decrepify charges are insane. It basically roots whatever monster you decrep in place, more or less, and it also makes it so that they take 50% extra physical damage. So let's say Infector of Souls happens to spawn fire and light immune, right? He counters both my Fireball and my Nova. Oh, sorry, let me rephrase this. Infector of Souls, hammered in third, Cold Sorc. Of course, Cold Sorc. after Cold Sorc, Light Sorc, and Hammered in, and wait, Fishy, probably Jabazon and Hammers, probably go at number 4 and 5. Every Cold Sorc is just an ungeared Light Sorc. I don't even know about that. I've certainly demonstrated that not to be the case, but anyway. So you get the idea, though, Seth. There's been a lot of thought here in this. Like, I don't know. There's just been a lot of thought that's gone to this build. Just trying to think what else you've missed. Oh man, I'm telling you, I don't even know where to get started. So I showed off the build, right? And I definitely explained my reasoning for the build. Yeah, so this is a build which can deal, because I don't know if you remember, but I kept complaining. Calazon? You do that a lot. Do what a lot exactly? Yeah, no, like this build, there was a lot of stuff here mainly. Okay. I still don't see the difference, but sure. Complain? Okay. Well, no, it's true. I do complain a fair bit, but like the thing with my complaints, I complained about lightning immune Lordise, who could not have his immunity broken by Infinity, and I also complained about lightning immune Grand Vizier of Chaos, who also couldn't have his, well, and it was like this for pretty much any of the bosses, right? With this build, I can handle all 3 types. I can handle like look at that. Even if Grand Vizier of Chaos were to be like light immune or fire immune, doesn't matter. I open up with Fireball. And then, if he doesn't die to Fireball, then I switch over to Nova and kill him. Yeah, I know, it's like that. It's, like, I'm not even kidding you. The runs that I'm cranking out right now are close to, like, on stream, you'll see me do these runs, and, like, it'll take me about a minute to finish because I do Diablo, and, like, my FPS is a little bit lower, so it's a little bit tougher to tally and ID items, but when I'm off stream, like, when I'm fully focused on these runs, it's like 50-second runs, like Chaos Sanctuary, and consistently under 50 seconds, regardless of whether or not they spawn, like magic resistant, like extra lightning immune, that kind of shit. It's not complaining, it's thoughtful analysis. Yes, thank you, LeBron. LeBron's got my back, okay? LeBron definitely has my back on this. He knows what's up. He knows what's up. This is like, I mean, I said this time and time again when I was doing these runs of Chaos. Anytime I saw Lightning Immune Lord Dizzy, I'd be like, of course he's Lightning Immune. But thankfully, I have a response for it later. Like if you watch like the first bit, if you pay close attention, I did say this in my commentary because this is what I was hinting at. This was the solution I had. And what a glorious solution it is. This build is also super fun to play. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Like, it's not only highly effective, it's also pretty awesome. D2 wrote the damn Bible for starting a Zon, huh? Is he talking about me? What? I didn't start shit. What the... Said this character might be faster than Light Sorc at 200 FCR. I think you're 100% right. This character is the Chaos Seal Queen. Amazing build. Thank you. Thank you. That is... Wait, hold on. Your broke Zon guide. I love that. What? What broke Zon guide? I don't ever recall making a Zon guide. Oh, right, the video. Oh yeah, I thought he literally meant a guy that I wrote on the Slash subreddit. Oh no, I totally forgot I made that video. Oh yes, right. The budgets, yeah, it was. What a glorious video it was. What a yes, yeah. My mistake. Yes. Okay, yeah. Nope, he's got me there. Oh, shit. Sometimes I wonder about your sanity. Okay, look, Seth, my sanity's not always there. It's my intelligence that you should be worried about, whatever's left of that. Oh, shit! Okay, yeah, okay, that Mightoro nearly killed me. That was close. Derpy, derping, derper. Okay, so, hey, BSD Jason. The Pindle Farmer. No, 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 no. I definitely didn't write a build for that. Yeah, I mean, I wrote I did a video on, how to make a Jabazon on reset night. That's the one he was talking about. Not thinking budget anymore. See, this guy's saying, Lord to say is annoying. Oh, let's go back here. Anyway, going back to what you were saying, though, LeBron, because this is something I certainly want to address. Yeah, I said that this character might be better than a Light Sorc at 200 FCR for Chaos. Chaos Seal Queen. So this is the thing, too, like, if I'm to be 100% honest, like, if there were to be a Queen of Seal Glitching, it would have to be a Sorceress. Just speaking about Queens, because, like, I know, I feel like a Pit, or, like, if you had, like a Berserker, like a Barbarian with, like, Berserk, they'd probably be even faster at doing this when properly geared, Chaos Sanctuary, and without lag, of course. But, as far as the Sorc, certainly this is one build which I came up with, which has been pretty insane, for annihilating Chaos quickly. Consistent runs in under 50 seconds, if you were to do it right, like, and if you didn't have lag. Keep in mind, too, like, I'm playing with double telly lag, so that certainly slows me down a fair bit, too. Right? Like, imagine playing this build like single player, or if they added the multi-server setup, right? Like, it would be great, or even better. Having said that, regarding like something I noticed, because I've tested both builds, okay, both the Light Sorc and the Novaballer, and for me the Light Sorc, in best case scenario, is better than the Novaballer, like, because the thing is, like, if you have Grand Vizier of Chaos, Lord Desay, and Infector Souls all spawn and they don't have light immunity, or if none of them have light immunity, then you'll probably just one-shot them with your lightning. Like, your lightning does, like, what, 36,000 damage at max? So you're only throwing one lightning to kill him, which is generally going to be better than the Novaballer in best case scenario. But one of the reasons I love Fireball is because it's consistent. So the average case scenario, I think, is faster than a Light Sorc. This is kind of my take on it. Just reaffirming what you were saying about the this is the queen or not. I don't. There you go. Okay, she's dead, or he's dead. Anyway, yeah. I mean, for me personally, this is. I don't know how Bar would be faster. No TK got a Howl. Merc sometimes doesn't proc to crap. It would be equal at best. To this build. With Berserk. With Berserk, you don't need to use Decrep, I think. And you're just assassinating a single target. You don't ever have to worry about immunities. And you can, like, one-shot monsters with Berserk, is kind of what I'm getting at. So. I mean, of course, once again, I haven't tried it yet. I haven't tried it. I should point this out. I'm just saying that in theory, if I were to speculate, I think that a Zerker could be potentially quicker. But anyway, that's a discussion for another time for sure. I'm really proud of this build though. I really am. Like, I don't want to sound like really self-absorbed or anything like that, but it's just I love it. It's like you can consistently do these runs in under 50 seconds, regardless of what attributes these monsters spawn with. Sometimes even faster than 45 if you have the right setup. And if they spawn in the right places. So, there's that. No Decrep needed, but can't heal the... Oh, well, I wouldn't even... Honestly, when I talk about seal glitching, I don't... Like, I do Diablo as a formality so I can switch up the results of... So that I can do something different. Like, I mean, I already did 1,000 Chaos. You saw my 1,000 Chaos. Like, I had to switch it up. But honestly, I'm kind of the impression that, like, even now... Like, I got 2 Arachnid Sashes off of Diablo, yeah. But I don't know if I would regularly do even Quest Bug Diablo. If my goal were to get rich, because like for me, Chaos Sanctuary, I love farming high runes from it. Whereas when I'm killing Diablo, even Quest Bug Diablo, the main things I'm hunting for are facets and arachnid sashes, I guess. And maybe like an Eth Reaper's Toll or an Eth Tomb Reaper, but I mean, even ZZZ had brought this up a while ago. He was thinking like, yo, what are the best items that Diablo could be? In essence, I think he was trying to ask, like, what am I really killing Diablo for? Is he worth it if I'm trying to get rich? Is kind of how I interpreted his question, low-key. The question behind the question that was... Anyway. So, I kind of had the same, like, this was something that I've been thinking about ever since the season with my Poison Necro, right? Like, why would I waste my time killing Diablo? Like, what am I getting out of this? Arachnid Ashes? Okay, well, yeah. Arachnid Ashes are worth it, I guess, if I get them regularly, but am I really getting them regularly? I don't know, which is why one of the things I am tempted to do is to run... to continue running these Chaos runs after I'm done here, except I kind of want to up my MF to like even something like 300 or 400 or 500 maybe. And there's actually a couple ways I can do this, and I'm going to share them right now. I might as well, since I'm sure you might be slightly curious. Hey Levi, how you doing? Anyway, so there are a couple of ways I can do this with MF to kill Diablo. I can either have my character, like this Sorc right here, I could run this character with only 7 MF small charms in my inventory, and I could sub out some of the items for MF equipment. And a Geeds, I guess. Or what else I could do is I could... oh yeah, get another character specifically for killing Diablo. That was the other option that I had. So I came up with both of these possibilities. I kind of like the second one more, but the thing with the first one is that if I do stack MF on this character, then all of the packs that I kill in Chaos Sanctuary will be done with MF, but I'll also have less MF for Diablo himself. So that's why I'm kind of like, I'm still debating between how I want to approach. If I were to do another 1,000 runs, or even let's say like 500, or some amount, I'm sure you guys are probably bored shitless of seeing Chaos over and over and over again. There are some ways, certainly there are some ways which, if I were to come back here, I could try and spice things up a bit. And that's just for Chaos Sanctuary, like, that's just an idea for revisiting Chaos. If I wanted to do something else, for example, if I wanted to go into WSK, I could Flayer farm with like 400 plus MF. That would be my ideal way to try and get orange boxes, which is something that I don't usually do, because my luck with orange boxes has traditionally been pretty abysmal, at least the way I see it. It's kind of like that. But then we have people like Fatty180, who I told, oh yeah, go run, like, go Flayer farm WSK. He proceeded to do just that, and the first run that he did earlier today, he got his, he got a Griffs, so that was pretty good. I never get bored of Chaos. That's good, that's good. I hope, well, I hope other people will feel the same way if I return back to Chaos. I love Chaos. And I especially like Chaos because, like, the thing that interests me about Chaos, this is kind of like one of the really big things for me. I'm sure you've heard this a lot, like on Slash. There's a lot of people who are just straight up like, oh yeah, cows cannot be beat. Like, it is the best place to farm. You know, the cows are so good, they have such high mob density, yada yada yada. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, okay, if I can't beat them in quality, then I can beat them at least in quantity, right? Like, I've been doing a shit ton of these Chaos runs, and boy has it been paying out, although recently maybe not so much. I've done a lot of Chaos runs ever since those, well, since the tuber moment, and well, no cigar on that. Ah, look at that, amulet. Metal Grid! Ooh, nice. That's something you don't see every day. Suicide Branch. Oh, yes. Now that's nice. Metal Grid and Suicide Branch off Big D himself. Do like those. And Suicide Branch. 790D. Nice Metal Grid. Yeah, thanks, Fishbones. You can also debug. I mean, I'm already debugging, though. You see this, right? Like, I'm running all of these debug already. If I were to do another 1,000 runs, I would want to do half with MF and half without, or not, sorry. Half of my runs where well, all these runs are going to have MF. But, like, at least for the Diablo kill, I'd have MF. And half of them will be a quest bug kill, and half of them will be a non-quest bug kill. So that's kind of what I was thinking. It'd be fun to compare and contrast the 4 possibilities here. Either killing Diablo quest bug or non-quest bug, or with MF and with no MF, right? Like, just saying to cows, debug is a nice addition. Debug. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. That is true. It is a nice addition. But for me, like, if I do Diablo, then my runs take closer to about a minute, as opposed to 50 seconds. That's the big thing, which matters a lot to me. I've talked about this before. You know, an extra 10 seconds doesn't seem like a huge deal until you realize that for every 100 or every 500 runs of Chaos you do, you can actually do another 100 runs with that amount of time that you lose killing Diablos. So, is it worth it? I don't know. It's something I'm still trying to contemplate, try and figure out. And for some people, there might be a very obvious answer, but for me, it's not so clear-cut. Like, 100 runs is a lot of runs, like. And I mean, once again, uniques are not that valuable, I would say. Like, early ladder, yeah, like, maybe you'll get somebody who's willing to, like, pay up their what, ohm for a Shaco. But we're not early ladder anymore. These Shakos are going down to Ist, or Gull, maybe, right now, so. Suicide Branch is underrated, nobody uses it. Oh yeah, very true. It is a very underrated weapon. I mean, for me, I can hit my breakpoints just fine, so I don't bother using it, but it's certainly a good option. I've certainly seen, like, I had, or last season when I was playing with Dewscrim, he was looking for Suicide Branch for his Sorc, or not his Sorc, sorry, his Druid. He wanted to make a Cold Druid with, like, I think 163 SCR, and he wanted Suicide Branch for that. So that was pretty good. He's 25 for Gris. Uniques are not that valuable. JK, I agree. Well, okay. I mean... Oh, that was another thing, too. Seth, are you still around? I mean, I still haven't... I mean, I got sidetracked with my... where I've been the last couple days, what I've been up to. Oh, you're still around. Okay, so... after I switched over to the Novaballer, right? We got, you know, good old... Well, actually, hold on. I don't even remember where I left off last. I think... Yeah, I don't remember where I started that stream. I don't think that I ended up getting all of those runes. But anyway, I showed off the Novaballer. And then I think the following stream, which was 2 streams ago, I basically found, like, 2 burrs, a cham, like... I found a lot of high runes. Yeah, I found a lot of high runes back-to-back with the 2 Arachnid Sashes. I don't remember if I started off with the Burrohm Jaw, but man, it was pretty nutty. So the combined total, like I said, was over 25 ohms in a single day. I made so many ohms that even all Cows Day from last season, I made more than the people from that event, because I got so lucky on which purples I got. Like, it was absolutely insane. Now, originally I was planning to just hold on to my burrs and then just, like, spend them on whatever I felt like, and then I realized something, and it's that life is very short. So, you know what? I took 25 ohms, and I dumped it on this bad boy right here. Look at it. Sorry. Look at it! Look at it! I said look at it! Yeah, boy! Anyway, so, yeah. I went from being, like, up 25 ohms to down 25 ohms because, well, you know, I felt like, I mean, there's... would you just look at it? It's a SpongeBob reference, by the way, of course. Did see that when I popped in. No. You see, I, being the very generous individual I am, have decided to withhold, or to hold back from buying 5.5s until somebody else can get them. Then I'm going to buy my 5.5s. Because I'm awesome like that. I did find my own 5.3 though. I figured it was Destiny, because I stuffed it in this skin of the Viper Magi. Oh, is this what I think it is?
Oh, look at that.
Oh, no, it's not. I thought it was a SpongeBob reference. Anyway. But yeah, no, it's not. No Jewel. No Rainbow Facet yet. Okay. Yeah, I'm done here. Alright, next game. Anyway, so that's just kind of the situation. I got my 20 and 15 Griffs. Now here's the... I figure that also if I am going to go for all these items that are like... Well, let me rephrase this. I figure I might as well start trying to go, hunt down perfect items for shits and giggles. As I know exactly what you're talking about, the SpongeBob reference. Oh, okay. Well, shit. I thought it was... Yeah, well. I figure maybe Seth or one of the others wouldn't get it. Or even you. So. Well, I figured I might as well clear that up. Anyway, so where was I, though? Oh, yeah. I wanted to get a 2020 Sorc torch. That was the other thing, too. I was just thinking about what I should eat for dinner. It's only one. This guy. I'm coming up close to run number 800, by the way. Once I hit 800, I will be popping off, like I promised you guys. Just want to do a short stream, make it to 800, make it easier on myself, because I was already going to do these runs off stream anyway, so I figure might as well. Oh, and I was going to level. I'm definitely going to be hitting 93 by the time I think I finish these remaining 200 runs. No, you 801. No. I'm not doing 800. Run 801. I gotta I gotta go after this. One more run will never... Yeah, if it's one more run, I'll never finish here. 802. No, forget it. Anyway, so... now you're really pushing it. Anyway, so this is the situation right now. Okay, so I have my 2015 Griffs. I'm kind of looking for, well, I was looking for the 2020 Sorc Torch. Slayo was selling one, but I actually did not have the wealth to buy it, believe it or not, because the Griffs I had, I wasn't able to, well, I didn't yet sell it, so that should have been my, that should have been 10 ohms, probably, like, for 2 burrs, and I was going to go buy that Griffs, or the 2020 Sorc Torch, because I didn't actually think that anybody else would take an interest in it, so I was like holding off on it. I wasn't in a rush to buy it, but then somebody else binned it. Long story short, so unfortunately I'm stuck with this shitty my current shitty S-Torch. But yeah, soon enough, I kind of want to have like perfect Annihilus, or not even perfect Annihilus. Even if it's a 2020 Annihilus, I'd be happy. Like 2020 and 5 or 2020 and 6, I'd be happy with that. Or like, well, yeah, that would be. I'd be pretty happy with that. So, yeah, at this point, I really want to deck out my character. Like, I think I told you guys this season that I was really going to be going all in. Trying to play meta and show you guys a build that was pretty fucking insane. And, yeah, so here it is, and I figure I might as well see it through to the end. Might as well get all that perfect equipment. I already rolled a perfect Hodo on the first try, and I rolled a perfect Spirit on the first try, minus, of course, the plus the mana. So if I can get like a 35, 112 later on, I will, but it's looking pretty good where it's at right now, though. Definitely gonna need to go for like Perf Hotspurs at some point and Perf Arachnid Sash, but the rest of, yeah, like Annihilus and Sorc Torch, yeah, just waiting for somebody to get their hands on like a 2020, and then I'll probably offer big on that is the plan. One other gear upgrade that I really have to, that I'm really looking out for right now is my amulet. Now, there's nothing wrong with my amulet right now, but the reality is I need a 220, or I want a 220. Yeah, I mean, I want a 220 is kind of what I'm gunning for. Once I get a 220, I can ditch one of my rings, or this is the other option. Instead of ditching one of my rings, I could actually replace my Hodo instead with an Aki, Istid Aki, and that will allow me to reach more MF while still hitting the 200 FCR breakpoint. So yeah, I'm keeping my eyes peeled for such an amulet, 2 Sorc 20 FCR, and I'm also keeping an eye out for those light facets, especially once Enjoy is done hoarding all of them. So, oh, 7 MFSC. I'm gonna hold on to that too. I need those 7 MFSCs. 799.5. Yeah, 223. So yeah, that's the situation. Anyway, so that's the situation right now, Seth. I don't really know if there's anything else left to say. There's a new meme now going around on the Slashdiablo chat channel. Apparently now they call me Tuber because of the absurd number of birds I found in a single night. And yeah, I mean, like, no kidding. The last 800 runs of Chaos I've done, I found, of the 8 high... Wait, I think it's been 9 high runes at this point. But anyway... Yeah, of the high runes I found in Chaos Sanctuary, 5 of them have been burrs. Like, literally half, or almost half, of the runes I've gotten have been burrs. So, yeah, I'm now known as Tuber, apparently. Maybe I should change my name next season. Huh. Anyway, no, I wouldn't actually change my name, but y'all get the point. It's been pretty nutty. So, just gonna finish off this run. Just gonna teleport back to the top here, teleport to the bottom right. There you go. Easy Katka. Mallet Warcry GC. I mean, there's been a lot of people buying them at like at IST per at this point. I know Good Grief is. I know Corey is. I think Guard would be hard pressed to find the seller for. Yeah, there you go. Even Post 7 now is all in on this deal. And in my case, I do kind of regret not buying them for Mal when they were still cheap. I've been really lazy recently, to be honest with you guys. Like, opening this 500k gold shop is one thing, but I see all these Warcry GCs, and I'm just like, people are like, oh yeah, Warcry GC for Mal. I should just jump on that. Honestly, I should, but... Next ladder, you need to be Tuber melee. Yeah, right. If you change it, you will never find a burr again. It's very true. Oh, I have a 13 Viper Magi. I don't know what to do with. Mal at it. What the fuck? No. I'll offer... Oh, it's tempting. Should I do it? Should I offer Gull? I want to offer Gull. I'll offer Gull. Honestly, I didn't want to offer Gull, but certainly I refuse to lose out on a 35-13 Viper Magi just off of Gull. Or just off of a Mal. Like, if he does sell it, like, I'd pay a Gull to get my hands on a perf one. Absolutely, give me that. Not a chance. Yeah, okay. I can do Gull. Seriously? Go talk to... Hold on, let me just... Go talk to Tits first. Okay, yeah, I really don't want him to, like... I don't need the 35-13, I just want it for the EP points at this point. And, like... And yeah, I did not want to see it going for a Mal. I was like, okay, that's something like a plain Viper Magi sometimes goes for Mal. Like, there's no way. There is no way. I absolutely refuse to sit here and watch as that item just vanishes off of a Mal. I'm like, no way, not a chance. Hey, Corey Hughes, do you think this build would be effective without Infinity, or is it a must? The honest truth is, I haven't actually tried this build without an Infinity. It certainly performs it performs a substantial amount better with an Infinity, though, I think. Because the thing with Infinity is you reduce... Okay, so for the monsters that... You know what? Well, let me just do something quickly. Let me drink this. Let me take this bad boy off. My Merc's now gonna have no Infinity, and he's gonna do shit for damage. So this is gonna be the character with 200 FCR, no Infinity. Okay, and I'm gonna see if I'm gonna try to survive here. Grand Vizier of Chaos does still go down to fireballs pretty easily, but it takes like 4 or 5 fireballs to kill him, as opposed to the 2 or 3 that you saw when the Infinity was actually taking effect. And you can also see the monsters are still flinching, but it takes a lot longer to kill these guys. I do think that it can perform even without the... Oh, here's the biggest problem of all. Infector of Souls? Oh, yeah, that's gonna be a killer. Look at how little damage I'm doing, or how slowly I kill him. Even with a 2300 damage, or 2000 to 2.6k damage Nova. Okay, that was a shitty seal glitch because I was lagging, but... Anyway, I do think that this build is still more than capable of clearing stuff out without the Infinity. But you'll see a lot of, like... You'll see a huge performance increase if you have the Infinity. Particularly on monsters that have a lot of resistances or a lot of health. Trying to help my friend find a character build to farm Chaos without Infinity. Why don't you just go with standard Blizzsorc? Blizzsorc is more than capable of farming Chaos without an Infinity. Oh wow, that's the second one today! Yo, that's lit! Okay. Okay. Cool with this. You know what, I'll chart it down as a drop. 7mm FSC on 799, and then 7mm FSC on 800. There you go, that's pretty good. Anyway, Corey, though, here's the thing that you're seeing about this build. I have this geared up in every way. Like, even without the Infinity, all of my equipment is, like, dare I say, close to top notch. I have all light lifers, I have 200 FCR, I have Griffin's Eye, Faceted Skin of the Viper Magi, right? I have Hodo, and Arachnid Sash. Like, this is, even when my Infinity isn't equipped, I still have all of these items going for me. So, if you're trying to find trying to get a character who can farm without Infinity, I don't even know. Yeah, I mean, even here I can kill Diablo just fine, but like, we'll just say it's so hard to kill with Blizzard. Let me provide you a solution, a potential solution that you might not have thought of, or maybe you did, I don't know. 1, have you tried using Reaper's Toll? I don't know what your character looks like, I don't know what kind of setup you have, but have you tried using Reaper's Toll to decrepify Lord Desay? You use Blizzard to kill everything around Lord Desay, and then you teleport your Merc on top of Lord Desay, and hope that he actually procs his Reaper's Toll. Okay, so that's one option, okay? That is one way you can deal with extra fast Lord Desay or whatever the fuck he throws at you. You know, maybe he'll have like 10 different modifiers, fuck knows. Well, like I said, if he's like lightning immune, if he's like extra fast, mana burn, yeah, Reaper's Toll might bail you out of that situation. So that's one thing. The other possibility is that on Switch you can use this. This is a highly underrated item. It is called Spellsteal, and it is fucking amazing. as soon as you see Lord Desay, switch over to Spellsteal, activate Decrepify, and then just cast that shit on Lord Desay. Bam, done, problem solved, goodbye. He's gonna be, well, you'll slow him down by a lot and make him a lot easier to deal with. So, if you have a Blizzork, and you have one source of Decrepify, whether it be via Reaper's Toll or Spellsteal, you should be able to deal with him. Yeah, a lot of people, especially on this server, like to rock Spellsteal, or not Spellsteal, sorry, Reaper's Toll. And Reaper's Tolls are pretty cheap. I think you can usually get, like, most people will just pawn them off for free or pull at the at the most. Even in my case, I opened up my 500k gold shop and I had a Reaper's Toll for 500k gold. I sold it by now, but yeah, it's not an item that goes for a lot in the later stages of the ladder because fewer and fewer people need it. So yeah, there you go. There's two options for you. If you want somebody who can farm, or if you want a Blizzork to be able to farm Chaos. Now, once again though, this build can certainly do the trick too. This build can certainly do the trick without Infinity, but I would say it performs a lot better with Infinity, and my character is like really geared out, so even without the Infinity, that's part of the reason why it performs so well, right? Like, if you don't have like a Sorc Torch, like look at the damage difference. Without the Sorc Torch, I'm losing out on about 500 damage, which is like a quarter of my damage, right? And I also have like Hodo, Spirit, Skin of the Viper, Magi, all light skillers. Like, if I were to take a guess, if you're asking me about a character, if you have like if you're looking for a character who can clear chaos like this, then I think that probably these aren't items that you have a lot of access. You have access to. And the other thing too is like Meteorb is another build that might be worth considering, or Hammers. Like if you're going for Sorc only, then Meteorb is an option. It's really slow though, or it'll be really slow. I wouldn't recommend it by any means. I really wouldn't. And then there's Hammerden. There's a couple of options. There really are. You're better off running Ancients with Blizzork. Running Ancients. Not sure what you mean. Alright, thanks for the input, dude. Gotta get back to work. See you on Slash after. Actually, I'm gone. I'm actually hopping off. So I don't know if I'll be seeing you later, but I actually have to get going pretty soon. I just want to do the stream for you guys. Yeah, this is perfect timing. I stopped here because I am done for the day. So, once again, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. It's going on a date. Yeah. See ya, man. Yes, special shout out to all of you guys who hung around here. Maverick, Seth, Kingsley, Shepard, LeBron if he's still around, and just anybody like Fishbone, basically anybody who stopped by and who's still listening in. Thank you all for coming on such short notice. Once again, just want to do a short stream, get a few good runs in, get my character leveled up, and yeah, I just wanted to hang out and hope you guys enjoy it while we got to sit down and chill and catch up. So. Yeah, Seth, it was definitely nice seeing you too. Nice to know that you're all right and that that you're doing okay. Stay toasty, my guy. Will do. A PZ, says Maverick. Yes, PZ to you too. Oh, Ancient Tunnels. Yeah. I was wondering about that. But yeah, Kingsley was saying Ancient Tunnels. Ancient Tunnels is probably a better option, but Chaos Sanctuary is also a good option for you, Corey, if you're still around. Have a good day, Corey, and to everybody else here too. I will maybe be on late tonight, but not on stream. I'll just be chilling on Slash. Probably long after most of you have gone to bed. And the next time I'm going to be streaming will be probably either tomorrow or Friday is my guess. So stay tuned for those days. Once again, no promises. I don't really have like a regimented schedule ever since Slash Reset has passed, or the reset week has passed. The reset week, I told you guys exactly what was going to go down day by day, but like now I'm not so sure. But yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you guys next. Hopefully, I can get a stream going by tomorrow. Is kind of what I'm hoping for, but we'll see. All right, guys. Once again, I'm gonna, I guess this is where I'm gonna pop off. Thanks, once again, everyone, for watching. I'm gonna host Imaginary, who's also known as Gargoyle49 in game, and yeah, that's gonna be that. So, once again, hope you all enjoyed the stream. This is D2D. Okay, there you go. No, I just had to reply to post 7 because he was right. He was saying that I was. Anyway, whatever. Well, I'll see if that be. All right. Well, I'm gonna let this argument go on. Off stream. All right. This is D2D2. Thanks everyone for coming out. Hope you all enjoyed. This is D2D2. This is D2D2 signing out.
Keep on trying, 'cause maybe I'm crazy as you.